Hey guys, Professor Mike here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna go over my top 5 favorite Mustang GT, the 5.0 exhaust systems. These are my favorite exhaust systems. So I made a video in the past of like the best sounding exhaust systems. However, they're not necessarily my favorite. Some of them sound good, but I would never actually put them on my own Mustang. So if I had a Mustang 5.0 from 2011 all the way to current year, the 5.0 Mustang, the 5.0 F150, just that Coyote motor is unbelievable. Here's the top 5, not in any particular order, but if I had a Mustang, these are the ones I would pick. There's 100 of them out there. I'm narrowing it down to 5, so let's go. Number 1, I'm gonna go with the Bor Attack catback system, the axleback system. This is the loudest system of the Bor lineup. The Bor Attack is the best system that you should go with for a Coyote 5.0. If I had a 3.7 liter, I would go with the Bor S-Type because it's not as loud, not as raspy. But that Bor Attack, A-T-A-K, absolutely screams. And you're gonna notice a trend here. All of these exhaust systems are pretty decently loud. And when you have that 5.0 Mustang, you want a nice rumble system, right? You don't want it to like a tame system. You want that thing to scream. You want it to roar. You want it to sound good. So I'm gonna have to take a listen to what that system sounds like. Number 2, we're gonna go with the Flowmaster Outlaw system. This is another loud system. It's probably one of the loudest systems of Flowmaster. I think Flowmaster is a great company, been around for a long time. I have Flowmaster on this F150 right here, and if I had a Mustang, I would go with the Flowmaster Outlaw system. I wouldn't go with the Super 10 or the 40 series or any of that. Sometimes it can sound a little hollow, but I think the Flowmaster Outlaw is a nice, deep sounding and really loud system, and I think it pairs nice with the 5.0. So let me take a listen to what that sounds like. Number 3, we're gonna tone it down just a little bit, but it's still gonna be pretty loud. We're gonna go with the MagnaFlow Street Series system. This MagnaFlow system, obviously like Flowmaster, been around for a long time. It's a lot deeper of a sound, not as raspy, but still relatively pretty loud. And this is probably the least loud of the 5, to be honest. But it's still loud. I would say from a loud level of 1 to 5, I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. So it's not like on the loudest side, but it's not like a tame system. I think it's a nice middle ground. It's a lot deeper than an Attack system or the Flowmaster Outlaw. I think it's a nice middle ground. And so if you're looking for something that's right in the middle, this is probably the one for you. Take a listen. Number 4, let's crank it up. Let's go to the Roush axleback system, my favorite out of the top 5 lineup in the history of exhaust systems, in the history of Ford. Roush is by far my favorite exhaust system on the market. I think Roush has a nice complementary, raspy, loud, and for the price point, it's not as expensive as a boreless system. You're really getting your money's worth. It's really loud, it's really raspy, it screams. You could literally just put the cap back on, the axle back on, no headers, no X-pipe, sounds amazing. And it's like I said, it's not gonna break the bank, and it's just like an all-in-one system. It's amazing, and Roush is a Ford exclusive part because it just sounds so good. number 5, the top 5 exhaust systems, in my opinion, my favorite ones is going to be the Corsa Extreme exhaust system, the Axleback system, the catback system. It doesn't matter. Corsa Extreme. First of all, Corsa in general, very, very reputable, very high quality stainless steel. And the Extreme is going to be the loudest of the lineup, right? You have your Corsa Sport and then you have your Corsa Extreme. And these things are super raspy. They have a way different sound than any of the other systems. You'll take a listen to what it sounds like. It sounds so much different than any of the other systems. You can tell right away this is a Corsa system. It's pretty expensive, but I'm telling you, you're getting your money's worth. It is a very high quality system. And that sounds like none other system. There is no other car, exhaust, anything that sounds quite like the Corsa Extreme system. I would not pair this with headers or an X-Pipe because it's just so freaking loud already. You don't have to go overboard with it, but if you want something that sounds really, really good and you don't mind spending a little bit of money on it, this is the one for you. All right, so there you guys go. That's the top 5, my favorite Mustang 5.0 systems from your 2011 to your current gen Mustangs. Like I said, I had a Mustang in the past. I have my F150 now, but I have no problem going back to a Mustang in the future. And I think I would go with any of those 5, right? I'd probably go with the Roush system, but I had a Roush in the Mustang before, so I think next in line I'd probably go with maybe a Bor Attack system, right? Because it's not as expensive as the Corsa system. You know, I just don't want to spend that much money on it. The Corsa system is probably $2,000 or $1,500. The Roush system and the Attack system are probably $1,200 to $1,000. So if I had the capital, I'd probably go with a Corsa system because it sounds so freaking good. But, you know, to each their own. You guys heard what it sounds like. If you're interested in another follow-up video for the 3.7 or the 2.3, I'd love to make a video on my favorite ones, right? I love making videos, reviewing different exhaust systems. You guys love it. You know, there's 100 systems out there. So if I can narrow it down to 5 for you to pick easily from, then it's a win. It's a win-win right there. And I'll put a link in the description down below where you can go and check out these systems. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.